Starting today with taking down this wall. So I have a plan of how I like things to be, and then they evolve. And I've decided that I want this doorway to be wider for a very special reason, so you have to keep watching. So I've decided to knock it down. Destruction is satisfying. I'm finding that behind here is a corrugated paper wall where everything is just hanging. No wonder my pictures never stayed up. So this is going to be relatively easy to take down, but obviously we've got to mind the wires behind here, as I don't want to get killed. Last bit coming down. Oh. So the arch is down. I can't wait to install the new one. Sunny November day. Medieval maths. It exists for Gothic arches. Now I made this one and it was a really wet, cold day, so I didn't film it. So there it is. We've got some more cardboard here and some baling string because it's what I have to hand, and the tape measure. Obviously in the Gothic days, I'm sure they didn't have tape measures, so they would just use the string, tie a knot and measure it that way. So let's put that away, and I'll prop you up somewhere so you can see what I'm doing. Medieval maths, it exists. This is how I'm going to make my Gothic arch. First we start with this knot at the top, and this is 1.14 meters apart, and this is the doorway. So I'm going to put a line here, that's one end of the doorway, and then a line here. So this is how wide my new doorway is. And I'm going to fold the piece of string in half, put a line on it so we know where's half, fold it in half again, a line on that. So we've got it, we know where the half and quarter marks are, and we're going to move it a quarter of the way away from the doorway. So outside and put across, and the same on this side of the doorway, and outside and put across. Then we need a different piece of string. Different piece of string, didn't plan that very well. Cut. And action again. We've got a longer piece of string now, longer than 1.14, because we need to put 1 point on the bit that's a quarter of a way. So we need to, yeah, on a quarter of the way. This is going to be hard because I've got not very long arms. So this is now the pivot point. And you put it, and the pen goes on the opposite side of the door, and we draw an arch. Hang on, I'm going to come forward a bit. Oh, the felt tip's not great. There we go. Okay, and then again on the other side. We've got 8 palms, and then the door, the pivot point, and up. There you go. You can see where it's crossed. And there we have the arch without a tape measure or anything. Come and see. Actually, so this was the pivot point, a quarter of a distance of the way from the doorway, and you can see the arch going up and the arch coming down in my own shade, and that was the other pivot point, a quarter of a length away. Can't quite see it, but actually what I'll do then we made a line inside and outside of it to make it 6 centimeters in diameter, in width, sorry. And then out of this ply, you can see it fits exactly on the line. And we made 2 of these, which fit onto the pieces of oak that we then harvested. Spraying around the template leaves a really accurate line when it comes to chainsawing. There's no question where the edge is and where to stay away from. Take it as close as you dare with a chainsaw, which I do not do, and you'll know that from watching one of my other videos where it went into my leg. And then once it's here, you finish it off with different tools. So, with this wooden template, if I can see, you can see it, it was placed onto the wood and chainsawed around, and then we're doing a fine detail with the planer and the sander, and we're going to get this sort of shape, this sort of effect, and this sort of grain. Once that's up, that's going to be stunning. Now this bit I love, it's my favourite part. It actually, the dowels that held the piece of the tree together and the glue here actually makes it look like a church door, so it's my favourite part. The broken parts are always my favourite. But it really does, it looks like a church door to me. I'm going to paint this side of the arch also. It's been plastered and had the first coat. I'm going to leave the coving because it will just make so much mess. I can live with that for a while. I just need it to be looking like a home again as soon as possible. And that is the plan today, to make it clean, tidy, finish off the jobs we started and make it look homely.